Greetings everyone, future feature film director, the Rookie Critic here, and today I'm going to be talking about The Return of the King and its endings. Now for a long time, people have claimed that The Return of the King has too many endings and that it is just too dang long. And I completely disagree with that. And not just saying that, oh, it's fine with how many endings there are. I mean, I literally went back and looked and pointed out when there could be considered fake out endings, like where people might interpret it as a fake out, but there's not that many. The first time that it fades to black on the extended edition is at 3:39, and on the theatrical version it's at 2:49, and that's when Sam and Frodo are on the mountain of Mordor and the lava's coming down. It fades to black. It's a good 4 seconds where the screen is black, and you could think that, okay, the credits are about to start rolling. That's the only time in this entire movie where I think you could be fooled into thinking that it is about to be over. But then they show more footage, the Eagles pick them up, and then they get taken to Rivendell. And some people consider that to be also a fake out ending, like when Frodo's in the grasp of the eagle, and then they go to Rivendell. That transition, like, oh, we thought the movie was over. Nope, that was just a normal transition. There was pretty much no second on the screen during that transition where you don't see anything, so I just don't see how you could think that it's over when there's still stuff going on. So you see the Fellowship reunited, and then it transitions to Aragorn being crowned king, and that's at 3:42 on the extended and 2:53 on the theatrical. And the fade between Rivendell to Aragorn being crowned king is about 1.5 seconds where the screen is black, but that's hardly enough time to actually be tricked into thinking that it's over. The only excuse that I think I can agree with is that if you're in the theater watching this and you got to go to the bathroom, you got your eyes filled with piss, you just got to go, and you're just like, I just want to go as soon as the screen is done with stuff. I'm just gonna go. It's black. Okay. Oh no, shit. There's more. Like, that's the only thing that I can get on the same level with. But in terms of the movie tricking you, I completely disagree. It shows it just fine. And then the next time we see a fake out type of transition, which somebody could possibly, I don't know how they even could, but interpret it as a fake out, is when after Frodo and Gandalf and Elrond and all the elves and everybody leaves from Rivendell to leave Middle-earth. They transition for about like 1 second, maybe, or half a second. I guess I can give you 1 full second, and then it transitions to Sam and his family, and then that only is there for about a minute, and then it's over. So I don't understand how people say that there's so many endings. It doesn't make any sense to me. They simply transition. Some people consider that when they're crowning Aragorn as king and then it fades out a bit, like it fades out, it doesn't fade away, fades out, and then transitions to the map, or Frodo's writing his book or looking on the map or whatever, that was a fake out ending, or that was an ending. And it's like, that's an ending to Aragorn's part in the story, I suppose. They closed out his story in a way. They closed out Gimli and theirs, even though I'd argue that there's not enough endings, that they actually could have shown a lot more. In a way, there could have been a whole movie called Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King endings, and have all these different endings for all these characters. Faramir and Eowyn, sorry if I'm saying the name wrong, they're only shown with like one scene together in the extended edition as far as I can remember, and then they're shown again at the ending of when Aragorn's crowned king. And it would have been cool to see an extra scene with them too, maybe, because that just would have been fine, I suppose. But I don't know, I'm just curious to how people came to the conclusion that there's too many endings or too many fake out endings and that it's too long. The ending from when they're on Mordor and Sam and Frodo are there and it fades to black for the first time, that's at 3:39. And then where it says the end on screen is at 4:01 on the extended edition. On the theatrical, it starts at 2:49, 2 hours and 49 minutes, and then ends where it says the end at 3 hours and 11 minutes. I don't see how that's too long. A lot of people think it's like 40 minutes long or so long. And it's like, it's 20 minutes wrapping up an 11-hour story, or around 9 or 8 or 9 with the theatrical. I forget the exact amount of time added up on that. And there's only like 9 minutes of credits in the theatrical version, and there's about 20 minutes of credits in the extended version. And I mean, if you're counting the credits as an ending, I don't understand that. I mean, that's to the end of the runtime of the entire film, sure, but as far as the end of the stuff that you are going to stay and watch and see on camera and on footage and on the screen and everything, that ends at 4:01 on the extended and ends at 3:11 on the theatrical. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I'm pretty sure that some people have probably addressed this at some point or defended this. I don't know. But I don't understand how that's what it is. I think they could have done way more endings, to be honest, because I don't really know what happens with Gimli and Legolas. I could assume that Legolas leaves with the other elves, but he seemed like one that wouldn't do that. So I don't know. Are orcs still alive on this planet anymore on Middle Earth, and are the Uruk-hai? Are there anything that's, what's going to happen next, kind of? I mean, just alluding to what the future of this world could kind of be like would be nice, but they imply that it's going to be ruled by men and that there's, still the other people on there and that evil is mostly defeated, so they're in good hands. So, I mean, it leaves it off enough, but it leaves you, you still kind of want more out of this stuff. That's what's so good about this freaking movie series right here. But I'm going to end the video right here because I pretty much made my point about the endings. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and have a great rest of your day.